As the golden carriages roll through Windsor Castle under a crisp September sky, President Donald Trump basks in the glow of his second state visit to the United Kingdom. Royal banquets and red carpets await, a spectacle of power and privilege. But just miles away, in the heart of London, a different story unfolds, one of raw fury and unyielding resistance. This is not a welcome, it is a reckoning. On September 17, 2025, thousands flooded the streets of London and Windsor, their voices thundering against Trump's arrival. Parliament Square became a sea of defiance, with banners waving high. No to racism, no to Trump. Palestinian flags fluttered alongside signs demanding an end to United States backing for Israel's relentless assault on Gaza. The Stop Trump coalition led the charge, a diverse wave of activists, families, and everyday people united in outrage. Chants echoed off historic buildings. "Hands off Palestine!" as police lines held back the crowd, leading to arrests and scuffles that underscored the depth of this anger. These are not fringe voices. They represent a growing global tide rejecting the hypocrisy of pomp and circumstance while human lives hang in the balance. At the core of these protests lies a stark truth. Trump's visit is no mere diplomatic jaunt. It spotlights the unbreakable bond between his administration and Benjamin Netanyahu's regime, a partnership that pours American resources into fueling devastation in Gaza. Just look at the timeline. Back in his first term, Trump shattered international norms by moving the United States Embassy to Jerusalem in 2018, greenlighting illegal settlements that choke Palestinian lands. He followed with recognition of Israel's claim to the Golan Heights in 2019, a move that emboldened expansion and erasure. Fast forward to his second term and the pattern intensifies. In February 2025, Trump stood shoulder to shoulder with Netanyahu, brazenly suggesting the United States take over Gaza, a chilling proposal that reeks of colonial overreach. But words are just the beginning. The real fuel for Netanyahu's war machine comes from the billions in arms flowing from American taxpayers to Israeli hands.
Human rights watchdogs have laid it bare in stark terms.
On September 16th, the United Nations Independent International Commission of Inquiry delivered a damning report. Israel has committed genocide against Palestinians in Gaza, drawing on evidence of systematic attacks on hospitals, schools, and aid convoys. The commission points to intent, a deliberate effort to wipe out a people through starvation, bombardment, and blockade. Even Israeli groups like B'Tselem and Physicians for Human Rights have broken ranks, accusing their own government of genocide, with leaders stating, "We say this with heavy hearts, but the evidence is undeniable." Amnesty International echoed the call, urging the world to act before it's too late. Netanyahu's policies, propped up by Trump's unwavering shield, have turned Gaza into a graveyard. Over 40,000 dead, entire neighborhoods reduced to rubble, and a humanitarian catastrophe that shames the so-called free world. Here in the United Kingdom, these protests expose the rot in transatlantic ties. Prime Minister Keir Starmer may toast trade deals today, but the streets scream a different message. No more business as usual while Gaza bleeds. Trump's visit, shrouded in royal finery, cannot mask the blood on these hands. It is a blatant signal to Netanyahu. Carry on, we've got your back. Yet the demonstrators in London remind us, silence is not an option. Their resolve mirrors the unbreakable spirit of Palestinians enduring this nightmare. So what now? These streets are a call to arms, not with weapons but with action. Boycott the enablers. Amplify the truth. Demand your leaders cut the cords of support. Share this story. Join the coalitions and let the world hear. Trump's alliance with Netanyahu ends in justice for Palestine. The protests in London are just the spark. Fan the flames. Rise up. for Gaza, for humanity.